What's up, YouTube? Shawn DaGamer here, and we're going to do a quick little NXT TakeOver Chicago review for you guys. We're a few minutes away from Backlash tonight when I'm recording this, so I just want to get this out the way as quickly as possible while I have a few minutes. So, really good show last night. From start to finish. It's something I want to go back and watch again, probably tomorrow morning. Watch all this stuff again before Raw comes on, or probably during Raw, depending on how bad the opening segment is. So let's jump into it. The first match was Eric Young with Big Damo and Alexander Wolf versus Roderick Strong. Sanity made their entrance first, and then when Roderick Strong music hits, he came out the crowd to attack the other two members of Sanity to try to get an upper hand advantage, so it wouldn't be a 3-on-1 match the whole time, but it did divulge into that as the match went on. Hard-hitting match, the typical stuff that you will kind of expect from Roderick Strong, the backbreakers and all that stuff. It seems like Eric Young was watching tape and knew how to reverse some of this stuff, but in the end, I do believe Roderick Strong, after a couple of counters, did get his finisher off, or did he roll him up? One way or other, Roderick Strong did win this match. Very good match to start the show. And then we jump straight into the first title match of the evening, the United Kingdom's Championship. Pete Dunne versus Tyler Bate going in as champion. And I was really looking forward to this match. Probably the one match I was actually looking forward to, other than the ladder match, just to see how the outcome was going to be. But as far as the match, this is the one that I wanted to see, and it delivered. It was like their first match at the UK Championship, but just turned up to another level. And it was just really a well-paced match, hard-hitting. Tyler Bates was selling really, really good. He even hit a spiral tap. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Pete Dunne was just being the best Pete Dunne he could be, and it did come out for a victory for him. He did hit the bitter end after he countered a Tyler driver at the end of the match, and he did win the United Kingdom Championship. I feel like that was the right decision. I was pulling for Pete Dunne in this match, not for the fact that I don't like Tyler Bate. It's just for the fact that if they are building a new show, and this is like setting the groundwork to that, you want your babyface to be chasing the heel, because that's where the money is. And Tyler Bate chasing a vicious Pete Dunne is where the money is. And I can just see a whole bunch of good matches between Pete Dunne versus Wolfgang, Pete Dunne versus Joseph Connors, Pete Dunne versus Trent Seven, and a whole bunch of other people for that title before Tyler Bates eventually gets it back. So I'm looking forward to that. I think the next match we had was the women's triple threat, which was nothing really special. It was more fun to watch because Nikki Cross is just crazy. Watching Nikki Cross and Asuka just react to each other and play off each other was really, really fun to me. Ruby Riott, she impressed a little bit. She showed off a little bit. I'm still getting used to her. I didn't see her as Heidi Lovelace on the independent scene, so I'll probably go back and watch a few of her indie matches to see if I can get a better sense of her style and her character and her background, so I can get a little bit more invested in her. But I was kind of hoping Nikki Cross would probably walk away with the title, but I was for certain that it wasn't going to happen and Asuka was going to retain. And Asuka did retain in a very weird way. She didn't get an Asuka lock or anything like that. I think she just kicked Nikki Cross in the face after 10 or 15 minutes of them just throwing each other around the ring, and just kicked Nikki Cross in the face, and got the 1, 2, 3 to retain her title. And then this is where things started to get a little bit weird. Was after the women's title match, we went right into the heavyweight title match for NXT. So we had Um, Hideo Itami versus Bobby Roode. This was a really good match as well. These two played off each other pretty good. I don't know. It was a good match, but I just knew that Hideo wasn't winning, so I was really looking forward to seeing if there was gonna be an upset. Just because that would have been a big shocker if he would have beat Bobby Roode tonight or last night. But I just knew it wasn't gonna happen. Bobby Roode is really good as champion right now. Hideo is good. He was over in Chicago. He hit the GTS, but I don't think he's there just yet. Like, it was a decent match. It's not the best heavyweight title match that we've had recently, but it was up there. Is this better than the last one? What was the last one? Bobby versus Shinsuke. This one is better than the... Which one was? It was either the first one or the second one that Shinsuke Bobby. It was like a little... Whatever. Point is, it was a decent match. I just don't know. It's just one of them things. Most of this card was predictable, and so I say one of the few things I was really looking forward to was Pete Dunne and the next match, which was the ladder match for the tag team titles. You had the champions AOP versus DIY, and this match was grueling, hard hitting, everything you expect from these. It was just a few times I felt like DIY could have won. When you're talking about spots, just like, oh, you've had more than 3 seconds on a ladder, you could have got those belts down, and they didn't. AOP did win the match, but after the match, it looked like, DIY was still in some camaraderie. They were both hurt and all that stuff. They walked up the ramp together, but Psycho Killer Tommaso Ciampa decided to turn his back on Gargano and just gave him some psycho knees, some killer knees, and I think he put him through a table and just beat the hell out of Gargano for a little while after the match. A little bit of research I just did. A little bit of articles I read, forgive me, says that Tommaso Ciampa might be legit hurt. Gargano is sore, but he's still gonna be on TV. But Ciampa might actually be seriously hurt. And that was a video with Triple H. I think it was on .com or one of those things, or probably the network, probably Facebook. I like Facebook, but Ciampa might be out for a while. I hope not, because I don't know. I really want to see that Gargano versus Ciampa match at TakeOver. We saw it once, probably once or twice, but not on a big stage like a TakeOver. And I would really love to see maybe SummerSlam, Ciampa versus Gargano. But only one title switch hands tonight, and that was the United Kingdom's title. Keep saying tonight. Last night, the United Kingdom's title, Pete Dunne. And like I said, going into the new UK show, it's a really smart decision. Hideo versus Bobby was, said, a good, decent match. The triple threat, everything on this, you will enjoy the card as a whole. I'll probably give it like a 3.5 out of 5 altogether. But all around a good card. You never go wrong with an NXT TakeOver card. So Backlash is tonight, and I have a funny feeling that they are going to put on Shinsuke versus Dolph last, just because that is a match that's like the one match on the card that is like worth watching. Like, you have AJ and Owens, that's going to be a really good match, and then you have Mahal and Rusev. Not Mahal and Rusev, Mahal and Orton. And face Orton is just dull. You have the tag team match, Breezango versus the Usos. As much as I love Breezango, and I hope they win, I can still see the Usos winning. You don't even have the women's title on the line. It's going to be a 6-woman tag match. What else is on this card? Baron Corbin versus Sami Zayn. There's going to be like I said, it's probably going to be like a 2.53 show tonight, unless they really let them pull out all the stops, especially after this card, which was really, really good, especially the UK title match and the way it ended. So, yeah. I guess there's nothing else to say about this. If you haven't seen it, go out your way. Take some time this week and watch it. If you have like an hour or two on break or whatever, just go watch it. Or if you have like 30 minutes to spare, just watch the UK title match and you'll be thoroughly happy with that. Saying I'm alive, so I need to stop talking. I'm getting hot. So follow me on all types of social media, link down below: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Share this video out with your friends so they can get in on the conversation. What was your favorite match on the card? Did you enjoy the card more than I did? Like I said, I was hyped for the card. Like, watching it, it was good. I was enjoying myself, but in terms of substance, surprises, and things like that, it just wasn't there. What was I saying? Subscribe, get on a conversation. What did you think about the card? What was your favorite match on the card? Subscribe if you are new here. Hit the notification button to know when all the latest videos go live on the channel. With all that being said, it's hot. I need my water if it hasn't melted. Well, the ice hasn't melted. See, brain scrambling. Must stop video.